Hello guys, it's your boy Blitz. Today we're going to talk mastery rank, or let's talk mastery rank. For all of those of you who are new to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and for everyone who's been here, make sure you guys hit that like button. Now let's get started. Further ado. The main things about mastery rank a lot of people don't understand is it's not like your character level. It actually adds a decent amount of permanent things, or it gives you a decent amount of permanent like boost or stats. So just to go down and tell you what you could actually get if you get the max for mastery is 300, like level 300, or not, like it is level 300, and pretty much what you gather or attain from hitting level 300 mastery rank, you get a boost of damage 30%, you get 30% maximum health, you get 1900 credits, you get 2 plus chaos factor. I'll explain to those of you who don't know what chaos factor is. You get 5 extra flasks. Flasks are the little vials at the bottom, the red things. Boom, just pop one. You get 100 plus crafting speed, you get 50 plus lasermancy, and you get 12,000 cubits. Now all of this stuff is everything you could have over time if you hit 300. The cubits and the credits, those are things that you'd have that amount if you saved all of the cubits and credits that you got or gathered from every time you leveled up a mastery. Now let's go and check out the mastery tree, something you can look at just to see what your next mastery upgrade is. Now boom, I just ended up getting a chaos factor coin. I think that's my last one I get my other one at 250. So you also get 3 golden chaos chests, which is a plus, and you get tone. So yeah, it's a lot of great things that you could get, and you also get a dragon, so that's plus 50 magic fine right there. But to move onto pretty much how it works, a level of mastery is 100 points, which is it's something that never changes no matter how much you level. Like with your character level, every time you level up, it requires more experience. With mastery level, it stays the same. It's 100 experience per mastery level, per mastery rank, so it's nothing to worry about it ever changing or anything like that. The max is 300, like I just said, and it's multiple ways to pretty much gain mastery rank. Another great way of gaining mastery rank, or just a great way, like the first way that you start off, you might not notice, but you start off gathering mastery rank. How you gather it is through styles. Now these are all styles: the bows, the face, the mask, the face, the bows, all of the weapons, all of the face, all of the hats that you gather over time as you play the game and you progress through each dungeon to dungeon, each biome to biome. That's why it should be a great, it should be an essential thing that you go through with every class, trying to get all of those styles, pretty much, just so you could, and essentially gain all of that mastery that you might be missing out on for not doing that. Another great way is for, like I said, it's 100 mastery per mastery rank. So another great way is for every class that you get to level 20 is 400 mastery rank. So essentially every 5 levels is 100 mastery until you get to level 20. I'm not sure how much it would be if you got to level 30. It might just be 5, boom, you get 500, and then 30 you get 600. But yeah, every level you get to 20. And the reason I'm not going to tell you to go to 30 because that's like a stretch. I guess you would have to grind probably like a weekend with just that character alone, or maybe a whole weekend with that character alone. Now you could get every character to level 20 relatively fast, to be honest, if you just play on Saturday, the little boost day with the double XP or whatever. So that's 400 mastery points right there. So that's 4 mastery levels, if you count every class though. This is not all the class combined, this is every class. So another great way as well is to start unlocking allies. Now if I was to show you the allies, what I mean is, let's get right into it. These are all the allies I have now. Quite a few, to be honest. I'm not sure if a lot of people, maybe like people higher than me, of course, or play longer than me, might have this many, but you guys might not have all of these allies. But let me see here. 39 treasure isle allies. It's just things that you need to go and, you know, buy. The treasure isles are the little like ships that sell the little ally soul traps or whatever. You know, go and buy those. We have extra glim. You know, there's no reason to save up on those. Another great way to gain mastery is through professions. Professions being, you know, the benches, the rune crafting bench, the rain crafting bench, and the gardening bench. Now, the gardening bench, I would have to say would be, let's go to the easiest one. The easiest one I would have to say is the rain crafting bench to get maxed out. It's like, if not the most important early game thing that you need to do as far as professions, just because it gets you Shadow 4 ring, meaning that can give you some pretty insane stats as far as a ring goes for now, until they start coming out with like Radiant Stellar rings, which would be pretty awesome if they don't have any, which I highly doubt. Otherwise somebody would have gotten, you know, a Shadow 5 ring drop, but I believe they only drop up to Shadow 4. But yeah, let's get back on topic. You have to gain resources. So what you do is, first 50 levels, boom, craft you 50 diamonds. Then you can't just keep crafting diamonds, all 250 diamonds. You'd have to move on to the next level, which is Dabbler. You'd have to craft, you know, 50 boxes, not of each, but just choose 50 boxes to craft. Altogether, boom, we move on to Enthusiast, craft 50 boxes, Jeweler 50 boxes, Master Ring Crafter 50 boxes, then Lord of Rings. You're there. You craft whatever you want to craft, you know, try to get a Shadow 4 ring. And that's how it is for each profession. Benches, the gardening bench, the rune crafting bench, and this is one that I still have to do just because this one is so hard to do by yourself. All the rest of them is somewhat easy, but if you have a partner, it's always faster, always, just because you're gathering essentially double the resources, and you can help each other out, gather it faster. And that's what anything on this game when it comes to Trove. Always try to get you a group, start you a group and just start farming together. You know, it's no reason to, you know, try to play by yourself. You know, try to get inside a decent club, ask to join my club if you want to, anything like that. But let's move on. Another great way, if I go up out of here, as you can see, I'm surrounded by water. Okay, that was kind of crazy. Let me fly back this way. I'm surrounded by water, and what I was gonna say is, you could go fishing. Now, fishing is always a great way, and it's not like something that a lot of people would rather, would prefer to do. A lot of people don't like fishing, I guess, because it's time consuming and you don't really get that great of a reward. But you pretty much get, for a common fish you get 5 points, for an uncommon fish you get 10, and for a rare fish you get 25. And if you get all of the fish, you could get up to 915 mastery points. So that's 9 levels and then some, a little extra change, you know what I'm saying? So always try to go get that. And if you don't know how to fish, I'll show you how to fish in a future video, but this is the guy you need to talk to pretty much to get you some lures, get you a rod and a little ship and everything like that. But let's go and check out the Dragon Crucible really quick. It's another great way of gaining mastery. Really great way, actually. But Dragon Crucible, what you could essentially do is buy 5 dragon souls to get each dragon, to level 5. Boom, you get those mastery points. And I believe it actually shows you when it comes to the dragons how much you can attain, gather. Yes, you can go in collections and look at how many mastery points you get. So it's no joke now. It's really no joke. It's a really big plus to go out of your way to get these dragons. It's a lot of mastery points. Now that's a lot of dragon souls at the same time, but just take it week by week, day by day when it comes to the dragon ascension and everything like that for mastery. Other ways, pretty much, you could do mounts, you could do flask, you could do wings. It's all different types of ways. Now some paid ways you could pretty much gather mastery is by buying costumes. You could honestly, let me see, the store. Sorry. Check the bottom. Got me a free gym dust box. You know, that's why I always check the bottom. But let's start going over here. And these are some pay ways. Now you could buy all of these costumes, get yourself a pretty decent amount of mastery rank. You know, the costumes give you around 25, 50 per costume, everything like that. You could do wings, boats, mag riders. It's just a lot of things you could, you know, gain mastery rank from. Now, styles reward you 1 point per style, or 10 for a helmet. Leveling your classes is 15 points per level. The allies, 10 points for the common, 20 points for uncommon, 50 for rare. Professions, it's 1,125 points for maxing all three, 75 points per tier. Fishing, 5 points for common, 10 for uncommon, 25 for rare. Dragon challenges, or the dragon ascension, you know, dragon crucible pretty much. It's 420 for maxing certain dragons out, everything like that. Mounts, you get 50 per mount. Flash, you get 25 per flask and 25 per emblem. Costumes, 25 for the basic costumes, all the way up to 50 for the like the highly advanced costumes, everything like that. So you'd have like your winter boomeranger being basic, comic hero being like advanced. Wings, you get 100 points per wing, so it's just one level per wing that you get, and then 50 per mag rider. So that's just like all the great ways of gaining mastery. I'll see you guys in the future. It's been good, fellow family, Team Overdose. It's your boy Blitz. Deuces.